You know, it's been a few years since you've been here in the studio with me, and if you don't mind, I'd like for you to tell your testimony again. You have such just a strong testimony of where you were, what God's brought you from, and you mind doing that today?
No, brother, I don't mind at all. Well, I look, I was raised right. You know, I had a mom and a daddy that believed. Like I'm saying, you know, I mean, I did the things, you know, for nothing more than doing the things that I should have done at a young age. But in fact, I'll never forget. I was at a revival, Bring a Friend night, and a buddy of mine from school invited me to his church. It was a Blanding Boulevard Baptist Church in Jacksonville, Florida, and so I went with him. And anyway, we started walking out, and his daddy had parked right beside the church sign, and inside that brick planter, of course, was the flowers. And I'll never forget the floodlights on both sides of that sign, but of course on this side, shining at Blanding Boulevard Baptist Church. I can see it right now, just like it was yesterday. Anyway, so he said, Marty said, listen, said we was getting a car wreck on the way home. Said, would you go to heaven? I said, what? What are you talking about? What? He said, if we was getting a car wreck on the way home, would you go to heaven? I said, why do you keep saying we're going to get a car wreck?
It stopped you dead in your tracks, didn't it?
Yeah. Because, I mean, you know, the invitation, you know, was over. I mean, we just walked out. And he said, if you were to die right now, would you go to heaven? I said, I don't know. He said, man, get down here and pray. So we literally knelt down beside that brick planter, and he led me through the sinner's prayer. Now, look, I wasn't no more saved than anything. That was sheerly emotionalism, and I was as lost as a ball in high weeds. You know. Anyway, so when I come to him, he said, "Well, you're saved," and I said, "I'm saved." And he said, "Yeah, you're saved." But then again, see, I wasn't drawn by the person of the Holy Spirit to be saved. I just didn't want to get in a car wreck. You know, I mean, that's a fact. And anyway, so then you know, years later. As it would have it, being in the world, I completely got away from God, or even close to God, to even have a relationship with Him. You know, one that I'd never had to this point. And of course, I drank a great deal, and you know, if somebody had some pot to smoke, I'd smoke some dope, and if they had some cocaine to smoke, I'd you know, I didn't go around buying drugs. Because I always thought that was bad. but
to use it was okay, because it was free.
Municipal use, you know, was okay, and then all the alcohol you could drink was okay, because that was legal. But so I never bought any of that stuff, but nonetheless, it didn't keep me from occasionally, you know, when somebody had it, I would be a participant. And anyway, you know, I can look back on a lot of that stuff and think, you know, I wish I hadn't have done it, but. And a lot of things that I went through, I wish I'd have never went through. But on March the 15th, 1991, in a drunken stupor in my basement, I fell down on my knees and I met the invisible God that I'd heard about all my life, like I said. And what I'd realized at that point was that I truly needed God more than I'd ever needed Him in my life.